Hey, this is my review for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This movie picks up 2 years after the first movie. Peter and Gwen are graduating, and this time a new villain has arrived, and his name's Electro. And also, plus the Green Goblin and the Rhino, but primarily Electro. In the first film was the introduction, an introduction to the reinterpretation of Spider-Man. And honestly, I like this new Spider-Man. I mean, he seems more like in the movies, these current movies, like he is in the comics and some of the cartoon shows. As in, he says jokes, and he's more like upbeat and not as. I mean, yeah, he's got dramatic things going on in his life, but he's a little more like light as far as in mood and stuff, if that makes sense. So, and he's like kind of hipsterish as Peter Parker, which I like. Like he's not really nerdy and just like a super geek. He's just kind of just hipsterish and a little awkward, but but yet still relatable as well. And Gwen Stacy, I like her. That like how Emma Stone portrays her. She's not just a damsel in distress. She is caring and loving and like kind of endearing and like innocent and cute, like the character in the comics. Yeah, I mean she's not exactly like Gwen is in the comics, but she's I'd say pretty close. But yeah, so I thought the first film overall was like cool, and the 3D was all right. It wasn't bad or good. It was just meh. But the second one, I love the 3D. I definitely want to see it in 3D again. It was just very like because this movie has like with the 3D, it makes you very involved, basically, and not just like something to look at that like kind of feels like you put your hand in. Because what I like about 3D is again when like things like can kind of come out at you when it feels like it's so close to you, by whatever like by any means. So yeah, and like with Electro's powers and with a lot of the cinematography, it's awesome in 3D. And I think this is a good continuation of the second one. I mean, yeah, there's a little much going on for the plot, and the script could have handled it a little better or just save some things for the sequels. Not the sequel, but yeah, because I think they're going to make a 3 and 4. But I think they should have made this one like by introducing, plot wise, introducing Harry and Mary Jane, not make Harry the Green Goblin until 3 or 4, or maybe not till like maybe hints of it at the very near end instead of just full on, and yeah, and just again keep MJ instead of cutting her out, and maybe just include her, like just have her about those characters and still have Gwen in there too, like all like 4 of them basically: Peter, Gwen, Harry, and MJ. And still have Electro for the villain, and maybe like have the Rhino in there sporadically, or still the beginning and the end. I think that right there would have been a good movie, and the maybe the thing with Peter's parents as well. And as far as the Sinister Six, like Easter eggs or hints, they should have just like just really did bit by bit hints, like just little tiny like little sprinkles of hints, and then depending on when they're gonna make the movie, they should have done little sprinkles of hints here, little sprinkles of hints in number 3 if they were gonna make it after number 3. So yeah, but again, that's just my idea. That's just my opinion. I think that's how they should have done it. But again, I really was entertained by this movie. I enjoyed it. Whether I see this in 3D again or not, like I will still like appreciate this movie, I guess, to some degree, or like be a fan of it at least. And yeah, and that was another thing. I think they should have saved like this a certain thing that happens within the last 20 to, I think, 15 to the last 20 minutes of the movie. A big thing that happens there, they should have saved that for like number 3 at least, as well. But yeah, so that's again that's what those are my thoughts on the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's good, really entertaining, not perfect. Definitely, I'd say worth your money if you like this new Spider-Man. And yeah, and again, it's not really trying to be like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films at all. So, and I can't wait for more sequels. And the Sinister Six will be interesting. But I honestly think with that, I think once they make the actual Sinister Six movie, have the Spider-Man in that movie too. Like not, have it be all about him, but have it be about the villains. But then they're going after Spider-Man, and you see Spider-Man like basically like, you know, the hero movie, you have the villain like here and there. Just have it like vice versa, but with the villains and the hero. But so yeah. But what did you guys think of the Amazing Spider-Man 2? And did you guys, like the first one?